Good morning, everybody, and welcome to one of my favorite spots in my entire house to sit and read and just relax. I thought today that I would do our read aloud from here. As you know, your teachers have been telling you, and I have been telling you, that we're going to start our brand new read aloud today. We picked this one because so many students from previous years keep asking if we're going to do it. So, of course, we got the message and we're going to start today. Don't forget to pay attention for the words that your teachers have shown you to see if you can define them in context as we read through. I won't do it as I read, but then when we get finished and pause, we'll do it together. So, settle in, get ready to stop and jot, and let's begin. Skeleton Creek by Patrick Carman. Monday, September 13th, 5:30 a.m. There was a moment not long ago when I thought, this is it, I'm dead. I think about that night all the time, and I feel the same fear I felt then. It happened 2 weeks ago, but 14 days and nights of remembering have left me more afraid and uncertain than ever. Which I guess means it isn't over yet. Something tells me it may never truly be over. Last night was the first time I slept in my own room since everything happened. I'd gotten in the habit of waking in the hospital to the sound of a nurse's shuffling feet, the dry chalk dust smell of her skin, and the soft shaking of my shoulder. The doctor will visit you in a moment. He'll want you awake. Can you sit up for me, Ryan? There was no nurse or doctor or chalky smell this morning. Only the early train, crawling through town to wake me at 5:30. But in my waking mind, it wasn't a train I heard. It was something more menacing, trying to sneak past in the early dawn, glancing down the dead-end streets. Hunting. I was scared, and then I was relieved because my overactive imagination had settled back into its natural resting state of fear and paranoia. There's the word. In other words, I was back home in Skeleton Creek. Usually when the morning train wakes me up, I go straight to my desk and start writing before the rest of the town starts to stir. But this morning, after shaking the idea that someone was stalking me, I had a sudden urge to leap from my bed and jump on board the train. It was a feeling I didn't expect and hadn't the slightest chance of acting on. But still, I wondered where the feeling had come from. Now I've rested this journal on a TV tray with its legs torn off, propped myself up in bed on a couple of pillows, and have started doing the one thing I can still do that has always made me feel better. I've begun to write about that night and all that comes after. I just want to pause there to give you a chance to stop and jot, to think about the word menacing and the word paranoia, and also maybe to talk to a partner about what you think is going on here with Ryan, because the author has already dropped us some clues. So just take a minute.